Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52. Sunday. We got Gray 15.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Middle. Jim. You draw Porker. Alert. Move. 5.
From the 25 on second down, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tonight, 180. And we got Mike, number 50. Quarter. 53. Not today, you are. Not today. Bravo. 53 is the Mike. Watch this guy.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check three. Switch it. Come on. Lefty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll start with a give here to Melange. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
82. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing his Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Down the man inside. Down the man. Tight up. Shit. Let's find 7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. $17-0 our score after 1. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now Balaj. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They run it with Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the block. Check. Check 43.
Check. Fresno. No. Off.
Yes.
They'll try and run for it.
Go.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Ballage. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
80 weapon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run with Ballage. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
is a turnover on downs.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts your team because, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 9. At the 7-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over this is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Smooth.
54. Alert, alert, alert. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. 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 Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Slam. Slam. Check it out, read.
Hug, hug. Yes.
To throw is Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Monday. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. You go tight.
Hey, alert, alert. Go. Yes.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Rush in. Recon, 132 fighter.
53 is the mic.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Monday. Hug. Pilot, 64, weak.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 24. Check.
Middle.
26. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hug. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Turn it up.
General West, 80. Hey, Delta.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Wilson's got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the 49ers have just scored for some more cushion. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
I'm coming after you. Slam.
Okay, we're good.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Right there.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 4.
Kill. What's that?
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Down to lose 1.
We're 5-7. No.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
74, 74.
Hey, Mike, 50.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 61, Matchbox White.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Shorty. 46 down, man, 5-4.
54, right there.
Hey, orbit.
Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Wentz feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
In your face. Check 13. Check 13. Monday. 54, right there. 54, Mike. So we got man. Mike, 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Parker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Monday. Greystone, travel.
Here's Rosen to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
53.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
6-6, pull it high. Alert.
Mike 5-4.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You got it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Rep. He's checking.
Let's go. Great.
36.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
State.